So I received this message last night that addiction is the search for transcendence, and that is my message to you all today, and something that I wanted to talk about while we are so fresh into this new year, because looking back on 2025, addiction, if you want to call it that, or maybe if you don't call it addiction, but just bad habits, things that you know better than to be doing, I fell into that so much of 2025, and so much of my energy. I know in my last video I was just talking about how my energy was always going to the wrong places looking in the last year, and that's why I didn't accomplish anything, because I was always looking for transcendence, for something greater in something else. I was looking for transcendence anytime that I got high, or anytime that I was drinking, or like even bad food, or like junk food, just whatever, I'm always looking for something higher, something that will make me feel good. And at the end of a year, living like that, living as my lowest self, really, or I don't know if I should say my lowest self, but just falling into addictions over and over and over again, just stuck in the same cycle. Like when I tell you there are months of 2025 where I couldn't tell you what happened. I couldn't tell you what I did. I couldn't tell you what I accomplished. Like it was just the same day over and over every single day. And the reason why looking back it felt like that is because I was channeling all of my energy into my addictions and not into the things that bring me true transcendence. And thinking about your own life, you have to think about where do you find true transcendence? Where do you feel a sense of divinity? Where do you feel like you are creating something, and you are accomplishing something, and you are doing something great, and you're doing what you were put here to do? That is where your transcendence is. There are so many things in the physical realm, or the human world, however you like to call it. Obviously there's a lot of beauty here. I'm sitting by the beach right now, and the sun is shining, and it's beautiful, thank God. But there are so many things in this human physical realm that are so low vibrational and will drain you and will not serve you at all. They will only take from you and take from you and take from you. And that is, especially when we talk about addiction, and when it comes to like drugs or alcohol or something like that, you're searching for transcendence somewhere where you're never going to find it. Every time that I got high, and I just want to be clear that I'm not like giving everything up forever. Like that's not really the type of person that I see myself as, but I know myself, and I know what my highest self looks like, and I know what my lowest self looks like, and I know that my lowest self is turning to drugs and alcohol before I turn to anything else in my life. And that is something that I can't do, because what am I looking for? I'm looking for transcendence. I'm looking for a sense of divinity, and to feel creative, and to feel whatever higher feeling that I'm looking for, but it's not going to come. It's not going to come through any of that. And it drains your money, and it drains your energy, and it just takes, and then there is no more transcendence. There is no higher feeling or whatever. And yesterday, the video that I filmed where I was talking about when I saw 666 and how that means to realign, right? And I forget if I mentioned just how I had a vision for what I was going to do with my day. And that vision looks exactly like what I've executed here today. I came to the beach. I didn't turn my phone on for the first really, hour or two of my day. I drove here without directions because I know my way around. I don't need technology to help me with that. And I told myself I was going to make chai and a smoothie and made a water, whatever. Brought water with me too, of course. And that I would just sit here and I would recharge under the sun, and after this I'll go touch the water because the water is sacred energy for cleansing, especially. Very important. So I'm gonna go in and do that. But yeah, don't fall into your addictions, and especially thinking that you're going to find something greater in it, because you're not. You're just not. Take it from me. Your transcendence lies elsewhere. Your transcendence lies in your power, in your creation, in your divinity, in what you were put here to do, and what your purpose is on this planet, however you want to call it. Everyone's different. You could say God's purpose for you, God's plan for you, whoever you believe in, but that is what you should be doing. You should be following your path and not falling into the human, physical world, evil pleasures and addictions, because they will not serve you, and they will only lead you further and further from your highest self.